Hi, Algebra 2 people. How you doing today? This is Mr. Richardson coming at you. We're going to talk today about polynomials still, but add, subtract. There's add, subtract, and multiply and polynomials, all of which we think as an Algebra 2 team that you've covered in Algebra 1. So this is a Wednesday 25-minute class, so let's get on with it. So when adding polynomials, you are basically just combining like terms. And that's it in a nutshell. So make this a little bigger so you can see it. But if I have an x cubed term here and a 5x cubed here, I just add those together and get 6x cubed. I like to cross them off as I'm going because I stop using the highlighter at some point. 2x squared. There is no other 2x squared, so I just bring it down. Cross it off. Negative 3, make sure you include the negative 3x. Negative 3x, 7x is 4x. And then plus 8, and I'm done. Okay, so that's how you do that. Number 3, kind of the same thing. Again, these parentheses don't involve multiplication, so there's no subtraction sign in between, so they're really kind of useless. So I get 3x cubed and x cubed, which is 4x cubed. All right, and then I like to cross them off. Here I get 2x squared minus 10x squared, so that's negative 8x squared. Cross off. I have a minus x without anything else, and negative 7 and 8 is plus 1. Alright, so again, I went kind of fast, but that is combining like terms, and I think you're all pretty good at that. Now, subtraction is equally as easy, but we got to pay attention to this minus sign because the minus sign is followed by parentheses. That means everything inside the parentheses must be subtracted. So your best bet is probably just to rewrite this. So I'm rewriting it without the parentheses. There's the first one. And now I have to distribute this negative to all three. So negative x cubed plus 2x squared plus 4. And then I go with my like terms. So 3x minus 3x cubed is 2x cubed. I get x squared, 2x squared is 3x squared. Negative 4x is all by itself. And 10 and 4 is 14. Alright, so pretty straightforward. Just got to pay attention to that negative. So here I have 2x squared plus 3x minus 3x squared. Why is that happening all of a sudden? Minus x plus 4. Not sure what happened there. So I have 2x squared minus, so this is a minus x squared. What the heck is going on? 3x minus plus 2x plus 4. I'm not sure what's happening with my pen, but it keeps kind of dragging as if I'm writing in cursive. Alright, so there you have adding and subtracting, and we'll practice that as we go on. What about multiplying? So find the product of the following. So this is all multiplication, so I'm going to treat this as one separate problem and then tackle this part about it a little bit later. So I'm going to distribute 3x plus 18, and now I'm going to multiply that here. So a lot of people call it the FOIL method, double distributive, whatever you want. You're going to multiply the first two terms. 3 times 2 is 6, x times x, x squared. Then FOIL the outside. 3 times 3 is negative 9x. Then the inside, plus 36x. Minus 18 times 3 is at 54. And then you combine like terms and you're done. 6x squared. 36 plus 27x minus 54. And that's it. Okay? So the next one is a binomial times a trinomial. So you could do what's called the box method. That's pretty easy. Or you could just kind of distribute this to all 3 and then this to all 3. So x times x squared is x cubed. X times negative 5x is negative 5x squared. And minus 9x. And then we got plus 4x squared, excuse me, squared, minus 20x, minus 36. So that's the only x cubed. We have minus 1x squared, or x squared, negative 9x minus 29x, minus 36. Okay, so that's multiplying as well. Something like this 2x squared, a lot of people write that as they square both things, but this is 2x squared times this again. That's kind of what it means to square it. So in other words, this is equivalent to that part of it there, not this. Not equal to kind of 2x squared minus 5 squared. That would not be equal to. So this time I'm going to distribute first, I'm going to FOIL first and then distribute. 2 times 2 is 4x squared. God, keep doing that again. Minus 10x. Minus 10x. I don't know why. Plus 25. So we get 4x squared minus 20x plus 25. That whole quantity times 2x. 8x cubed minus 40x squared plus 25x. Okay. And the last one. So we got 3 binomials here. We're going to have to choose 2, FOIL it, and then do the other 2. So let's start right here. X times x squared plus 4x minus 1x minus 4x squared plus 3x minus 4, all of that times x plus 5. So again, doing it this way, x times x squared is x cubed plus 3x squared minus 4x 5 plus 5x squared plus 15x minus 20. Combining like terms, so x cubed is the biggest and by itself. 3x, 5x is 8x squared. Negative 4x and 15x is 11x minus 20. Alright, so I did go kind of fast. Go ahead and take a picture of that, or pause your video and maybe do it again. Erase and do it again, whatever you need to do, okay? But that's adding, subtracting, multiplying polynomials. Good luck with the practice.